Hello lovely listeners, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Your Dog's Been Spayed. In the last episode, we left many of our heroes in charge of the USS Halibut and on their way to Wellington in the year 2013. Mepps has assumed the shape of the vessel's captain, Theodore Williams, and they have persuaded the charming and shapely crew to their cause, under the impression that Mepps and co are working for the President John F. Kennedy. But we shall leave that aside for now. What will happen when they return to 2013? Will they successfully get their nuclear-powered submarine to the mole people? Or will they accidentally crash into one of Anadarko's offshore oil exploratory drilling vessels and cause the largest oil spill in New Zealand's history? It will probably be the former, as we are saving the preachy stuff about deep-sea oil drilling and the expansion of fossil fuel exploration for the final episode. For those listeners who like knowing what's going on in this show, we're currently at a rocky outcrop on Ward Island. It's the small island next to Soms, where the WWWL held their AGM in Series 1. A patient Clive and a cold Conrad are waiting for sight of the USS Halibut. There are also some drugged dock personnel in the visitor's hut of Soms who spotted Conrad and Clive and started asking questions. Oh, they're okay, so we won't be worrying about them. Clive and Conrad certainly aren't.
So, the mole people have a secret tunnel underneath Ward Island.
Yes, Conrad.
And Mepps went back in time so they knew where the tunnel was and how to get in and such.
Yes, Conrad.
So why are we waiting around in the freezing cold in the middle of the night if they can do everything themselves? Yes?
It's more dramatic this way. Plus, it also means we get away from the house. I was getting thoroughly sick of the Davids hanging around all day. Don't these former MPs have homes to go to?
Yeah, they haven't left a week, apart from David Parker, who keeps going on the beer runs and supermarket shops.
Depressing!
Yes, very. I can understand waiting around on Ward Island now.
Wait! Conrad! Did you just see something?
That flash? Yes.
It could be them.
Maybe. It's travelling pretty slow, though.
Oh, Teapot!
Hello there!
Is that the Davids?
They've followed us! Go away!
We were wondering where you guys had gone. We checked all over and eventually decided to row out here. Looks like you owe me $1, David Shearer.
You guys need a hobby or something. Did you really check all over Wellington before coming here?
Well, we went to...
My Teapot!
Jeepers.
They're here!
Our rowing boat. Where is it?
Up there, on top of the halibut. Oops, no, it's falling off now.
Better move to the side a bit, I think.
Oh, that was close.
We're okay, don't worry about us.
We weren't, I assure you.
The hatch is opening.
What the hell are you guys doing here? Why did I bother going back in time to direct everyone to get to the tunnel to the Mole City if you guys were going to be hanging around waiting for us anyway?
Well, we did need you to change shape in order to hijack the halibut.
I guess so. Best to stay in this body until we get to the Mole City, do you think?
I think so, yes.
Okay, dear.
Oh, well, clamber up, guys, if you're coming. Oh, while I think of it. Is that the Davids?
Yes.
Well, David Cunliffe, we accidentally went a bit far forward just before and we found some kind of alternate future thing in which you're the Prime Minister?
Weird.
And so, our heroes clamber into the halibut and make their way through the secret tunnel to the Mole City. Gradually the walls on either side of the tunnel get larger until they finally spread to reveal the vast cavern of the Mole City. The teapot-shaped spaceship is now standing in all its bright and shiny glory on a launch pad. A massive crane is set up with a giant grey box dangling over the city. The submarine stops at the port and our heroes look out to see the mole people in a full military parade. The soldiers are lined up in groups, with the king and his prime minister standing at the front, surrounded by a combination of bodyguards and eager-looking mole men in lab coats.
Book! Well, this certainly is cool.
I'd say so. Look at all these mole men in their army uniforms.
My lord the Mole King, what a wondrous assembly you have for us.
Clive, welcome.
Wow! Are those giant worms?
Yes, welcome. The Mole
Grace! We have the halibut and the nuclear reactor as promised.
Yes, I told you that. You could do it.
Yes, thank you, Your Grace. That was very helpful.
Look, it's Sorry the Mole Person.
Hello, sorry. Hello. It's good to see you, sorry. And you. There are lots of you today.
Well, almost all of us, in fact. These are the last few episodes. We need to have every character appear, tie up loose ends and that sort of thing.
Yes, Wika. I understand. But where's Derek?
Ah, yeah, I'm afraid he decided to stay in 1951. I don't think we'll be...
Excuse me. It's probably time to change back anyway.
Oh, Mephistopheles. I had no idea that was you.
Hello, Sorry. It's good to see you after so long.
It's good to see.
So these are the scientists. How are you going to deal with the reactor?
Well, all we do is... Whoa, you guys speak really quickly for moles. Yes, we've been told that.
So what's with the giant crane and the big grey box?
Well, it's for moving these reactors.
In a big grey box?
In a big grey lead box. Is that safe? It's safe-ish.
And so, the moles in white lab coats clamber onto the submarine and start cutting a hole around the reactor, while at the same time lowering the lead box over the halibut. By some extraordinary feat of the imagination, they manage to move the reactor into the lead box and begin gradually raising the crane's arm and swinging it in the direction of the massive teapot-shaped spaceship.
That is amazing, Your Grace. Although I do think that perhaps a Geiger counter could be useful right now.
A Geiger what?
Oh, King, I'm just wondering whether this whole plan is safe.
Of course it is.
Suddenly, there is a massive explosion. Boom!
What was that?
The reactor!
No, it's safe.
Yeah, it's just swinging precariously from side to side.
So the explosion came from my teapot. Look, robots!
Not robots. It's the NZ-SAS in their weird exosuit armour things, like the lifted from Aliens.
Why do we keep referencing that movie? Wait, not the Wellington squad from the NZ-SAS?
Oh no, not your former squad.
Actually, I never officially resigned.
My teapot! It is Sergeant Williams from the NZ-SAS, your former boss!
Conrad, what the hell are you doing here next to these bloody mole people? And why haven't you been turning up to work for the last year?
What a moment to end the episode on! Who knows what could happen next? Where does Conrad's loyalty lie? With his former squad, or his friends lined up somewhat reluctantly against genocide and the extinction of a species? Listen to the next episode and find out the answer to this hard-hitting question. In today's episode of Your Dog's Been Spayed, I have been Alex Krieg. Francis Homer was Conrad, Captain Williams, and Sorry the Mole Person. Michael Pohl played Sergeant Williams from the NZ-SAS. Cordelia Ann Black played Wicker, Mephistopheles, the Mole Scientist, and the Davids. James Barber played Clucky, Morning, the Mole King, and because the former actor went missing under not very mysterious circumstances, Clive. He also, as you are already bound to know by now, wrote and produced this episode. Thank you, lovely listeners. Tune in next week and have a lovely time of day.